Hey guys, it's Chef Amanda back with another quick tutorial. So what I have today for you is pan lubrication or cake release, pan release. This is going to be a mixture that is equal parts all-purpose flour, vegetable oil, and vegetable shortening. This you can keep in your pantry and use it to spread onto your cake tins or baking trays. This way you don't have to spend extra money on Pam and parchment paper. So what I have is just in a small food processor, 1 cup of flour. I have 1 cup of melted shortening and 1 cup of vegetable oil. You can mix this by hand, but it comes out a lot smoother in the food processor. So I'm just going to quickly blend this. Now this is the consistency of it once you blend it. So you can see that it's very smooth and very liquidy. As this sits and the shortening comes back to a solidified consistency, it's going to be much thicker. So to apply this to your cakes, you can use a silicone brush. You could apply it with a spatula, but what I like to do is just use a gloved hand and take my cake tin, and whether it's this consistency or the thicker consistency, you can use this technique. So I'm just going to put some in. You don't need a lot. So I'm just going to start with that much there. And then I just take my hand with the glove on it and rub it around the pan, making sure that I'm getting in all of the creases of the pan. I'm going to put a little bit more for the sides. And you can see it's already starting to thicken up as it's been sitting. I think it goes much quicker with your hand than with the brush. Okay, so the pan's ready. You can put the cake batter directly into the pan like this, or I like to just take a small piece of parchment paper, just like a scrap that I have from if I had ripped some paper for piping flowers, or if I had cut some up into parchment cones. I just put a small piece like that in the center, and you can use a little bit to hold it down. And I just feel that the cakes come out of the pan a bit quicker with that little piece of parchment, and since they were scraps, it's not costing me anything additional to use them. So the pan release you want to just store in a container, so I'm just going to put it right back into this Tupperware that I had melted the shortening in. Just something airtight, so this has a nice screw-on sealable lid. You could put it in a mason jar. And you can keep this in your pantry for a couple of weeks. You could store it in the fridge too if you want, but at room temperature it's fine. And you can see how much thicker it's already getting. And that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.